Oh my god, look at the absolute state of the internet right now. It is in the hands of nine boomers, which, according to them, it's not like they are the nine greatest experts on the internet. Now, it is expected that a judge is not going to be an expert into every single field of human activity. So, for example, if you have a lawsuit about chemicals, it is understandable if the judge doesn't know the chemical formula of the element people are talking about. But they're supposed to have legal experts. They're supposed to have people which translate from the technical jargon into normal human speak. Apparently, this is not what's happening now. So, if you're wondering what this particular lawsuit is about, a couple of years ago, there were terrorist attacks in France. And in the case of Gonzalez versus Google, the family of one of the victims is suing Google, saying that the terrorist has watched YouTube ISIS videos. And because of that, he got radicalized. Now, YouTube has said that they have taken the videos down as soon as they were aware of it. However, the family is claiming that they didn't do it fast enough. So, eventually, they lost in court, but the lawsuit kept being escalated and escalated and escalated until it reached the Supreme Court. So now the argument that they are making is that while YouTube is not the one responsible for the video in question, like they didn't make the video, their algorithms promoted it. So they are claiming that if it wasn't for the algorithm, the person would not have seen the video, they would not have been radicalized, and their son would have been alive today. That is their claim. Meanwhile, YouTube is claiming that no, they are protected by Section 230, and the algorithm is not them being a publisher. The algorithm is just trying to help people figure out what videos they want to see. So the algorithm is basically personalized from individual to individual, and based on your preferences, the algorithm gives you videos of that type. The judges do not understand what this is about, right? Like the judges are completely clueless. Apparently, one of the lawyers tried to explain it in the following manner, that imagine you're going to a bookstore and you're asking the person behind the counter, where can I find books about science fiction? And the person behind the counter is telling you, okay, well, you can go over there. And as such, the speech that the store owner is giving you from behind the counter is different than the speech that can be found within the books. So he's not promoting the books, he's just directing the person, the client, to where he can find books that the client would like to see. And I completely agree with this statement that if you make an algorithm which just gathers information about a person and then feeds them videos based on that preference, then YouTube is not the publisher. However, that's not what the algorithm always does. I mean, a couple of years ago, also due to this, there was the attack in Nice. And I remember Susan Wojcicki actually talked about it, the CEO of YouTube at the time. She was pointing out how many people weren't interested in that news. But it marked her, like it really shocked her, and she wanted more people to be aware, of the media's interpretation of what happened. So she tinkered with the algorithm so that is pasted on the front page. And since then, YouTube has consistently manipulated the algorithms in a way that people are being exposed to certain videos that YouTube wants to see. Obviously, this has nothing to do with ISIS or anything like that. But for example, during the pandemic, there were videos that were promoting vaccines or promoting, the health safety measures that YouTube was actively making sure that everyone sees them, whether they like it or not. So if you're a person that was trying to avoid anything talking about the pandemic because you want to go to a computer to relax, you don't want to, yet again be bombarded with the stuff you see at the television, it was very unlikely that you managed to do that because most of the videos promoted were still things from the mainstream media, still things talking about the pandemic, so on and so forth. So in that case, I would say that, in that particular issue, YouTube would be a publisher. Right? If they're not using the actual person's preferences in order to see the type of video that a person would be interested in, but instead YouTube decides no, you need to know more about the World Health Organization. You need to know more about the climate change. And they're pushing that information on everyone, then I would say that would be in the realms of publishing. But I do not expect that these judges even understand what the conversation is about. I mean, they are the ones that are admitting to the fact that they're completely clueless. And one of the lawyers asked, it's like, okay, so what exactly would YouTube do in order for you to consider them a publisher and not a platform? They didn't know how to respond. So, I don't expect that they're going to side with the Gonzalez in this situation, because given what they have said up until now, they're erring on the side of YouTube. And it kind of makes sense, because they also don't want to screw with the internet, and they don't want to open the door for more lawsuits. Because imagine if it was the case that they would claim, yes, like algorithms definitely constitute the speech of the platform. I mean, holy crap. Like the internet would be changed within a day. Like, people would be able to sue search engines. People would be able to sue social media websites. I don't even know how they would manage. Like, they would just have to... I mean, I have no idea how they would get around this. Probably everything would be super censored, super tight. Like, no one would just have a random search engine anymore. Everyone would have just a pitch engine. So it's like up till now, but on steroids, right? Like, Google would make absolutely sure that the results you're seeing are 100% sanitized. So nothing controversial, nothing slanderous, right? It would destroy the internet, basically. And I understand that some people aren't happy with the way the internet is now. But if judges would just say that, yeah, algorithm is actually the company endorsing something, oh my god, like, dude, the chaos that would create and the lawsuits, unreal. And the internet that would come out after that would be completely unrecognizable to what it is today. So if you think that now it's bad for free speech and free expression, it would be much, much worse. But yeah, so that's what I think happens. Like, the judges are saying, oh, well, we don't understand, but it's most likely that things are going to stay the way they are. And just a quick by the way, there was a time when there were no algorithms, and what you would do is, like, you just subscribe to a content creator, and then you had your homepage with the content creators that you subscribe to, and you just see their daily uploads. You can still do that. Like, you can still disable it. I don't know how you can do it on YouTube. I know how to do it on Twitter, but I think even on this platform you can disable the algorithms. You still can't disable the ones for search, though. So, like, for example, if you search for Ohio train derailment, you're not going to see my videos. You're going to see the mainstream media, which is interesting, because sometimes people on YouTube may even make a video that has 100,000 views, but that one is suppressed because the ones from the mainstream media that have, like, 5,000, 6,000 views get priority. So yeah, I would definitely say that is publishing. That is YouTube exercising their speech. And it's not a platform anymore. But anyway, right, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.